Yo, what's up everyone? Back at it again. So today here's a disclaimer. I am not a professional runner. I just like to run. I try to stay in shape. I haven't been in shape, but I enjoy it. I ran in high school, out of high school, did some 5Ks. Always enjoy it. So I thought it'd be a really good idea to kind of put together a little list. I came up with 7 things, 7 points that will help someone that doesn't like running, hates running, can't stand running, and wants to start running to maybe get started, kind of get a little fitter. Join me in my mission here, or my path to trying to get a little healthier and trying to run a little more. So again, disclaimer: I'm not a crazy professional that runs through deserts, ultra marathoner. I can't do that. I can hardly probably run a mile right now, so I'm gonna keep it real. But I know that there's probably a lot of people that want to do it and they're scared to do it. So I came up with a few, 7 good points that helped me kind of get to where I enjoyed running, and I got through some races and started being a little healthier in my life. So number 1 is pay and sign up for a race. It sounds stupid, but when you got money on the line, makes the biggest difference, because now you can't flake. You know, unless money isn't an option to you. But when I put money on the line to go and run a half marathon or like a 5K or a 10K, I'm gonna do it because I'm motivated, because I don't want to lose that money. Okay, so go sign up for a race with some buddies, with some friends, with some girlfriends, with a big group, and put your money where your mouth is. Pay for it. That's gonna keep you accountable and say, hey, I don't want to spend that money because I don't want to waste that money because I already paid for it. So you better start running and train for it. That's something that helps me a lot, knowing that I actually invested in myself and said, dang it, now I got to do it. I can't back down. Number two is surround yourself with like-minded people. Surround yourself with people that want to go out in the mornings and run. There's a meme out there that says, the worst nightmare is marrying into a family that wakes up on the weekend or on a holiday and runs 5Ks. That's actually probably a good thing, right? Because it keeps you healthy. So surround yourself with people that want to run, that want to, stay healthy. It's always good to have a good time, but you always want to have those people around you that are going to push you, make you a better person, help you stay fit in your life, support you in what you want to do and how healthy you want to be. I made a list here just in case I forgot. The next, number 3, the easiest thing is the hardest thing. Just start. Start running. Start walking. Start doing something. I got buddies, or even myself, that when I first started this, I couldn't run a mile. Even now, I don't think I can run a mile. I'm going to go run right now, but I'm probably going to walk some of it. So there's no shame in that. Just start walking. Walk around the block. Walk around the block, walk around 2 blocks. Tomorrow you might be sore. Maybe you take a day off, and the next day you walk 4 blocks, and then you start running a little more. So take it step by step. It's kind of cliche, step by step, but that's the easiest way to do it. You have to start somewhere. You can't just say, hey, you know what, tomorrow I'm going to run a marathon. You break your leg. You rip your leg off. It doesn't work that way. You got to start somewhere. Okay, so my next point, so start somewhere. Number 3, you got to start somewhere. Number 4, you got to eat and drink right too. Okay, if you want to be healthy, and I know I'm preaching to the choir here. I'm not the healthiest eater. I don't drink that much water, but when I do run, when I do train for this or for runs, I actually try to watch what I eat, try to drink more water. I lay off the burgers and fries. Oh, I love fries so much. It's hard for me to, and nachos too, and nachos, I love them. It's hard for me to drop those things, but if I'm gonna do this 100%, I'm gonna try my best to go in 100% and do it for myself. So that's probably the hardest part, is drinking all that water. You gotta go pee all the time, jiggling around work. That's hard. It's annoying, but you drink more water, lay off the burgers, lay off the fries, lay off the pizza for a little bit. It's not gonna kill you. It's not gonna kill you, for a little bit. To reset your body a little bit. It's hard for me too. I get it. Let me break this up. The reason why I'm doing this is because I actually signed up for a marathon, and this goes into my point number 5 here. So I signed up for a marathon in 2016. My buddy said, let's do a marathon. I said, why not? Never done one before, let's do it. It was probably the worst and best decision I ever made in my life. Training was brutal, okay? We were running on Saturdays, would be your long days. You're running 18 miles. I can't stand it. It wasn't even fun at that point, right? But I paid for it. I paid for it. I was hanging out with buddies that would push me, that would call me and say, hey, we got to train for this. And I did it, okay? This is what I got for this. See? To prove it, I didn't buy this on eBay. I actually earned this. Blood, sweat, and tears. And this was hard. This is probably one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. The LA Marathon 2016 on Valentine's Day. But that goes into my point number 5, is be proud of what you do. You know, be proud of the little goals that you actually achieve. Right now, I'm gonna go for a run, and if I make it a mile, I'm gonna be proud of myself. Be like, that's a good mile that I did. You know, next time I'm gonna try to do a mile and a half. Okay. So again, I signed up for another one coming up in a month, and that's why I'm making this video. Not a full marathon; it's a relay marathon with 5 individuals, and you kind of run 5 miles each to finish off 26.2 miles or whatnot. But be proud of, even if you just walk around the block once. Or, you know what, you drink a gallon of water a day. You say, you know what, that's good job, man. Good job. You know, be proud of yourself. Don't get down on yourself if you're not running a mile, if you're not running a sub 7 mile, or if you're not running a sub 11 mile. My mile time right now is probably 15 minutes. Straight up. I'm not even ashamed to say it. Okay, so be proud of what you do. All your little achievements, be proud of yourself. Last one, the biggest one. Don't doubt yourself, okay? The first time I ran the marathon, they said, hey, you want to go do the marathon? I said, yeah, let's do it. I had no idea what I was getting myself into, excuse me. But don't doubt yourself. Say you've never done something, right? Just go out there and try it. What's the worst that can happen? I ran 13 miles and I fell. I still ran 13 miles. That's more than 0 miles. Okay, again, right now, if I go run and I only do a block, that's more than me sitting around here watching TV. You know, so don't doubt yourself. What you could do more than you can. It's your mind that gets in the way. It's not your body. When you run, it's mostly mental. You get bored. That's a lot of the things. So, you know, listen to music. Think about what you got to do during the day. Make a checklist. You know, daydream a little bit. Think about what you want to do in the next 5, 10 years. Think about your life. You know, just relax. Relax. Let your body just move. Get into a routine and just run and just let it go. Okay, so don't doubt yourself. It's all your mind. That if your mind wouldn't block you, your mind could do whatever. I mean, your body could do whatever you tell it to do. Okay, but your mind's the biggest barrier when you run. Okay, so that's my problem as well. I'm gonna try my best, and I'm gonna try to keep you guys updated on to how I do with this little training. I only have a month. 5 miles isn't too much, but right now for me, it feels like an eternity to run 5 miles. So I'm gonna actually go on a little run right now. I'm gonna put on my GoPro, see if I can grab some footage of stuff that I passed, maybe something interesting. I don't know. I'll probably be huffing and puffing and without oxygen and probably wanting to die. So I'll come back and I'll take a quick little snapshot of how I look. So this is me before, and then I'll come back and tell you how I did on the run. So anyway, if you want to get started on running, doing 5Ks, doing something, just sign up for it. Put your money where your mouth is. Hang out with good people. Start eating healthier. Just start somewhere. Don't doubt yourself. Kind of just do it, you know. I'm just not sponsored by Nike. I love Nike, but just go out there and do it, you know. So I'll be back. Pray for me later. Brutal run. I haven't ran like in 6 months. So I'm beat. My legs are burning. My eyes are burning because of sweat running down my bald head. I'm tired. I'm so tired, but I did it. I did only about a mile and a half, but it's all good. A mile and a half is better than no miles and a half, right? So I'm good. While I was running, I thought of 3. I can't talk right now. I'm tired. I thought of 3 additional points I can add to this video. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 7, 8 maybe? 7. Invest in good gear if you're gonna keep running. So invest in some good socks, dry fit socks, so they don't give you blisters. Invest in some good shoes that you're gonna run in. Usually shoes, they last about 300 miles if you keep track of how many miles you run. So just go to a running store. They can get you a good pair of shoes, invest in them, because that's going to keep your feet from getting messed up, even permanently sometimes. Invest in some decent running shirts just so they're nice and cool and they breathe. I'm bald, so I need something in my head so it doesn't run into my eyes and burn me and I get blind. So I'm not endorsed or nothing, but these hats are awesome. They're dry fit, cool wick around, good running hats. I love them. I have 2 of these. Next point is make a good playlist. So you're out there, you know, you're jamming out, you're feeling good, you're feeling the vibes. Something you like to listen to is going to keep your mind off the pain of your legs. Get a good playlist. That's going to help you out. Last one is get on an app. I like Nike Running. Again, I'm not endorsed by anything. I only have like, you know, 20 subscribers, maybe 21 if you subscribe, like the channel. But Nike Running app gives you training regimens according to when you start or when your race is, and they give you day to day what you need to run. So if you say you have 6 months to do a 5K or 6 months to do a marathon, it's going to break it up mathematically into what you should be running every day, when your rest day's in, when you should be increasing your mileage or decreasing your mileage or whatnot. So that actually helped me when I did my marathon. I used that Nike Running app. You can use apps like Strava or Garmin. There's other apps like that too. So just to keep track and log your miles and log your achievements and your accomplishments and how you're improving in your run. So that's my 1, 2, 3, maybe 10, 11 tips on how to start running, or if you want to start. I have a kind of a relay marathon coming up in 6 months, so I'm gonna update you on how I did on that. Hopefully we do okay and I finish 5 miles. I think I can if I just keep working on it day by day. So follow along, subscribe to the channel, like, feedback, comment, share. You know, if you have any questions, let me know. So thanks for watching. Peace out. More water.